Imagine you have to fly continuously over the ocean for 10 days and nights without landing. If you sleep, you will free fall into the ocean. If you stay awake, you will be completely exhausted. But the Frigatebird has achieved the impossible. They sleep right while they are flying. They shut down half their brain to rest, while the other half stays awake to control their wings. And the sad news is, your brain is also mimicking this skill every night. That is the reason you lie in a comfortable bed, but still feel as tired as if you were flying through a storm. Let's decode this mysterious mechanism together. Let your mind drift to the wild Galapagos waters. There, Frigatebirds perform the longest flights on the planet. They are the masters of the sky. But they also face a brutal biological paradox: how to rest when their feet are never allowed to touch the ground. If they land on the water, their non-waterproof feathers will cause them to sink. If they oversleep, gravity will pull them down into the ocean abyss. But nature never poses a problem without a solution. In 2016, tiny brain monitoring devices attached to the heads of these birds sent back signals that stunned neuroscientists at the Max Planck Institute. When night fell over the vast ocean, while their wings still spread wide riding the wind currents, half of the Frigatebird's brain turned off the lights. Precisely, they were sleeping, but not the type of total sleep as we usually think. They fell into a state of unihemispheric slow-wave sleep. While the right hemisphere sank into deep sleep to recover energy, the left hemisphere maintained a state of extreme alertness. The eye connected to that alert hemisphere remained open, scanning the night, adjusting the angle of the wings, and ensuring they did not collide with their peers. They only sleep an average of 42 minutes per day during long flights, and each sleep session only lasts from a few seconds to a few minutes. A fragmented, patched-together sleep, but enough to sustain life over thousands of kilometers. This is not just a feat of birds. This is a grand survival blueprint that nature has installed in the nervous systems of higher animals. And the amazing thing is, that blueprint is still lying deep inside your skull right now. Recall the last time you traveled and slept in a strange hotel, or the first night you moved into a new house. Even though the mattress was very soft, the air conditioner was very cool, the next morning you woke up feeling groggy, tired, as if you hadn't really slept deeply. Folklore calls it strange house, but science calls it the first night effect, FNE. For many decades, sleep scientists considered this a nuisance that disrupted experimental data. But in 2016, Dr. Masako Tamaki and colleagues at Brown University, USA, decided not to view it as a bug anymore. They considered it a feature. Using advanced neuroimaging technology, the research team looked deep into the brains of people sleeping during their first night in the lab. What they saw was the shadow of the Frigatebird. Data showed a strange imbalance. The two hemispheres of the human brain do not sleep at the same time. While the right hemisphere had gone into deep sleep, relaxing completely, the left hemisphere, the center of logical thinking and language, still maintained electromagnetic activity at a high level. It was like a light that was never truly turned off. Why is it the left hemisphere? And why is it awake? To verify, researchers played small beeps into the ears of sleeping people. The result was astonishing. The left hemisphere reacted to sound faster and more strongly than the right hemisphere. It acted as a night watchman. Imagine our ancestors tens of thousands of years ago. When they slept in caves in the middle of the jungle, sleeping like the dead meant becoming dinner for predators. To survive, the primitive human brain was forced to keep a part alert to listen for snapping twigs. strange footsteps. This mechanism saved our ancestors. But today, in the safe modern world, this diligent night watchman has become the cause making millions suffer from insomnia. If the first night effect only happens when we are in a strange house, why do you lose sleep right in your own familiar bed for so many years? This is the tragedy of chronic insomnia. For good sleepers, the bed is a signal for rest. As soon as they lie down, the brain receives the signal. Safe now, shut down. But for insomniacs, a reverse psychological process has taken place silently, without you knowing. That is negative conditioning. Remember those nights you lay tossing and turning? You look at the clock, 1 a.m., then 2 a.m. You start to worry. I have an important meeting tomorrow. If I can't sleep, then tomorrow I will be exhausted. You turn over, you sigh, you get angry with yourself. Night after night, your brain starts recording those emotions. It learns a disastrously wrong lesson. This bed is not a place to sleep. This bed is a boxing ring. It is a place where a stressful battle takes place. It is a place full of anxiety. And so, every time you walk into the bedroom, instead of releasing melatonin to induce sleepiness, the brain activates the amygdala, the fear center. It pumps adrenaline and cortisol into the blood. Your heart rate increases. Your body temperature rises. Your brain confuses the worry of not being able to sleep with the threat from predators. The result is the night watchman, the left hemisphere, is ordered to red alert. It does not allow you to sleep deeply. It keeps you in a hovering, groggy state. You hear cars driving outside, the refrigerator humming, the wind drafting. You feel like you are wide awake, even though you are actually sleeping, but it is the shallow sleep of a bird flying in a storm. You have not lost the ability to sleep. Your sleep system is completely normal. It is just that your danger warning system is working too well at the wrong time and in the wrong place. So, how to convince the night watchman inside your head that the war is over and he can rest? We cannot use willpower to force the brain. The more you try to sleep, the more awake you become. Instead, we must use the language of biology to trick the brain back. Below are 3 methods proven by science to turn off this watch mode. Stimulus control. Technique: redefining the bed. This is the golden rule in cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, CBTI. The rule is very simple but requires courage, the 20-minute rule. If you get into bed and after about 20 minutes or a period of time you feel is long, you still haven't slept and start feeling restless, leave the bed immediately. Go to another room, sit on the sofa, read a paper book, do not use a phone, or listen to soft music. Wait until sleepiness truly hits, eyes drooping, head nodding, then return to bed. Why do this seemingly counterintuitive action? The purpose is to break the neural link between bed and wakefulness anxiety. You need to reteach the brain to understand that the bed is only used for sleeping. If not sleeping, then do not lie in bed. Create safety signals for hearing and touch. Because the left hemisphere is pricking up its ears, listening for abnormalities, create a safe auditory environment. Do not let the room be too silent, because in absolute silence, a small noise becomes a thunderclap. Use white noise or pink noise, like the sound of falling rain, a flowing stream, a steady fan. These sounds have encompassing frequencies, creating a wall of sound covering up sudden noises from the environment. It sends a continuous message to the brain that everything is stable, nothing is changing, go to sleep. Besides that, try using a weighted blanket. Research shows that gentle and steady pressure on the body stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, simulating the feeling of being hugged and protected, helping to reduce cortisol and increase the feeling of safety. Deception by temperature, thermal manipulation. About 90 minutes before sleeping, take a warm bath or soak your feet in hot water. Many people think taking a hot bath makes the body heat up, but in reality, the mechanism is the opposite. When you take a warm bath, blood vessels in the hands and feet dilate. Hot blood rushes to the periphery. When you step out of the bathroom, body heat escapes quickly through the hands and feet, causing the core body temperature to drop. This drop in core temperature is an extremely strong biological signal telling the biological clock that night has fallen, the body is cooling down, it is time for hibernation. It helps you fall into sleep faster and deeper. We are not frigatebirds that have to fly forever over the ocean. We are also not primitive humans living in stone caves full of predators. Next time, when you wake up in the middle of the night, do not panic and do not fight. Gently remind yourself that your brain is just trying to protect you in an old-fashioned way. Thank that night watchman and whisper to him that, "Thanks, buddy, but tonight everything is fine. The door is locked. The blanket is warm. We are safe." True relaxation does not come from trying to sleep, but from feeling safe enough to let go of control. Wishing you all a good night's sleep, and see you again in the next journeys of discovering the mysteries of the human body.